If your girlfriend has a male best friend and you don't say anything because you don't want to look insecure or having the uncomfortable conversation with your girlfriend, this video is for you. You're not insecure. You're strategic. Hard cut. Because the problem isn't him, and it's not her either. The problem is how most men try to deal with this situation. If you confront her directly, you look jealous. If you stay silent, you lose respect. Beat. So most men do nothing and hope it fixes itself. There is a third option. One that doesn't make you look insecure and doesn't start fights. But it only works if you stop thinking emotionally and start thinking strategically. Here's the first thing you do. Step 1. Remove the triangle without saying a word. Let's get something straight first. The fastest way to lose power in this situation is to acknowledge the competition. The moment you ask about him, joke about him casually, bring him up, you've already framed yourself as someone who's affected. So instead, you do the opposite. You remove the triangle, not the person. Because the real issue isn't him being there. It's you being present inside a dynamic that disrespects exclusivity. What this looks like in practice. You stop participating in situations where he's always around. Attention is split. You're one of many options in the room. You don't announce it. You don't explain it. You don't sulk. You simply opt out. And when you're alone with her, you're calm, grounded, normal. That contrast is important because now her nervous system starts asking, why does he feel distant only when that guy is involved? That question works harder than any confrontation ever will. Step 2. Change the frame, not the topic. This is where most men panic and sabotage everything. They think, if I don't talk about it, nothing will change. Wrong. You don't change this situation by talking. You change it by how the relationship feels. Right now, if she has a male best friend, one of two things is happening. You're over-available or you're too accommodating. So you quietly correct that. What changes? Subtle but powerful. You stop over-explaining your decisions. You lead plans instead of asking for permission. You become slightly harder to access, not cold, just not predictable. No attitude, no punishment, just structure. The unspoken message becomes, I'm not competing, I'm selecting. And here's the key detail most people miss. You are not pulling away emotionally. You are pulling up the standard. That keeps attraction intact while shifting leverage. Step 3. Let her reach the conclusion. This is the hardest step for men with ego, and the most effective one. After step 1 and step 2, something interesting happens. She starts to feel a lack of exclusivity, a loss of emotional certainty, a subtle pressure she can't name, and eventually, she brings it up. She might say, you've been a bit distant. Is something wrong? Did I do something? This is where weak men blow it. They unload emotions. They vent. They over-explain. You don't. You keep it simple and calm. The only response you ever need, nothing's wrong. I just don't take relationships seriously when there's a third presence. No drama. It's just how I move. Then you stop talking. No accusations. No ultimatums. No pressure. Now the problem is hers to solve. If she values the relationship, she'll adjust naturally. If she doesn't, she won't, and you'll finally have clarity. Either way, you win. Why this works, and emotional honesty doesn't. Emotional honesty says, please accommodate my discomfort. This approach says, I only invest where the structure makes sense. One chases reassurance, the other commands respect. And respect is what quietly removes the male best friend. Not arguments, not jealousy, not speeches. Here's the truth most men don't want to hear. If you need to fight to remove another man, you've already lost position. But when you move cleanly, the situation corrects itself or reveals it was never worth fixing.